Hi, thank you for coming. Are you broken? Do you know somebody who is breaking right now? Somebody who doesn't know how to pick up the pieces? Or somebody who's going through the actual breaking? Being broken is real. And the funny thing about life is that life will break you. As long as you journey through this world, you will encounter the breaking point. Everybody's breaking point is not the same. Everybody doesn't break the same. But regardless of how it occurs, brokenness does happen. What I propose to you today is that being broken is more than just going through the motions or the breaking itself. Being broken is about what you're attracting. Being broken is about what you co-sign to in your life. Do you think there's some measure of truth in that for you? If there is, keep listening. My name is Ingrid Felton, and today I want to talk about brokenness and how being broken attracts broken spirits. You've encountered this before. How many of you have been broken by somebody that you didn't think could or would want to break you? How many of you have been broken by a situation in your life that you attracted and that you had some measure of controlling that attraction, but you refused to ignore the warning signs or the red flags? You went head in first and you were like, you know what, it feels good right now, and if it feels good, I'm gonna do it. A lot of us are in our feelings, and a lot of us that are in our feelings end up getting broken or being exposed to somebody or something that will break them. Brokenness serves a purpose though. What's the purpose of being broken? Are you being broken just because there's no value in that brokenness? No. You're being broken because something in you needs fixing. It's the opposite of being broken, right? If it's not broke, then it's fixed. You're being broken because you need something fixing inside of you. What is that you need fixing? You have to pay attention. Don't keep on going through the same old day in and day out and looking for answers and ignoring the truth. The truth is that most of us already know that we're broken. Most of us already know that what we've attracted is ourselves. If you look in the mirror at that person, or if you look at that person as though they were your mirror and you were looking into an actual mirror, you will look at that person, you'll realize they're not that dissimilar from you. You attracted someone like yourself. That's not always the case. Being broken doesn't mean that you always have to attract yourself. Being broken means that there's something in you that attracts something that wants to break you or something that is broken. It's the law of attraction. We always talk about the law of attraction in a positive way, but this is the law of attraction working in that way. To me, it's positive because the outcome can only be positive, because the universe desires for us to learn from our lessons. What broke you? What broke you to the place that you think that you can't make it, that you can't go on? What brought you to this place where you believe that life is at an end, that your life is at a standstill? Is it really? Can you just get up? Are you able to move towards the computer right now or wherever you are? Come in closer, listen to me. Brokenness is something that can be rectified. You don't have to remain broken. You don't have to let the thing that broke you continue breaking you. You can choose to rise up and you can choose to approach that broken thing or that thing that wants to break you. And you can say, you know what? I choose not to be broken. I choose to look at the lesson that this thing is trying to teach me, and I'm going to choose to learn that lesson for the future. This is the present. And remember, today's news is tomorrow's history. Every day history is being made in your life. And the history book is something that you need to revisit so you can turn the pages to see how you dealt with it in the past. That's all this is. Life provides you with all the tools necessary to overcome the brokenness. And the glue to mend your brokenness, the thing that is needed to fix that brokenness, is your spirit, is the very best part of yourself that you refuse to acknowledge that is still there. She's still there. He's still there. Stop it. Rise up. Get up. You don't have to stay where you are. You don't have to acknowledge your defeat. Or you can acknowledge your defeat and say, you know what? I feel defeated now, but I'm not defeated overall. Because as long as you have breath, you have the will and desire to change your outcome. Brokenness is a spirit. You've attracted spiritual energy. You attracted something into your life that is determined to fix what is broken. The sooner and the quicker you learn to fix that issue in your life, the better and faster you'll be able to move on to your next phase. What is brokenness? We talk about people in relationships, going through relationships. Maybe today you're having a bad time in a relationship. Maybe your spouse or significant other is someone that you want them to be better. You want them to do better, or you want to get away from them altogether. Our brokenness could be, you know what, I've reached a point in my life where I don't feel successful. I don't feel motivated. I don't have what it takes to succeed. I am tired. Something brokenness is just you just being tired. You've given up. Are you allowed to give up? No, you're not. I'm here to tell you today that giving up is not an option. You have to get up. You have to rise above your circumstances and situation. You have to rise above the thing that came to destroy you, and you have to acknowledge that you're greater than that thing. The human being and the human spirit is much greater than the obstacles and circumstances that arise to break it. Yeah, that's easy for you to say, Ingrid. You're not going through it. I've been there. I've done that. I've been broken. And that brokenness is what built me. That brokenness is what forced me to come to tell you that you don't have to remain broken. There are options. There are choices. But before you can overcome your brokenness, you have to desire to want to heal. Healing is inevitable. Healing is mandatory in this case. Healing is something that must take place for you to recover. If you don't want to heal, then you're going to keep on attracting the same energy, because as I've constantly said, pain attracts more pain. If you don't want to put the pain down, then understand that what's coming your way is something that you co-signed. You agreed to more pain coming your way. But if you decide today that you want to put the pain down, you want to heal, then choose to heal. Start the healing process by acknowledging that whatever has to change with you. Your brokenness is yours to own. Take accountability. It doesn't matter who broke you. It doesn't matter what broke you. What matters is how you choose to respond. You're the one that has the adequate response and reaction to this brokenness. Nobody else has it. You have the power. Like they said in that cartoon, He-Man, I have the power, you have the power. Brokenness, the first thing you have to realize about brokenness is that you must heal. A lot of people who do not have a strong self-worth or self-value attract brokenness. Like I said, it's a spiritual thing. You attract brokenness because it's like it's walking, looking for somebody to, you know how to say, misery likes company. That's exactly what it is. It's this energy that's out there, and it sees and it feels it on you. It's like you're exuding it, and it is attracted to you. And you're like, what am I keep on attracting the same thing over and over? And you don't understand why. The same man, the same spirit, different names, different bodies, but the same spiritual energy is coming your way. How can you get away from it? You have to change your energy. You have to determine that you no longer want to attract something that is designed to break you. Why would you co-sign willingly to that, knowing that you have a choice? And the choice is you choosing not to be a part of this process. Not being a part of the process requires you to do self-inventory, to stop and say, whatever I'm doing wrong, whatever in me needs to change, I'm willing to do that. Once you accept accountability for your actions, once you take accountability for yourself, change begins. The brokenness you're feeling, I know you want to be hugged. You want somebody to hug you and to tell you that you're loved. You are loved, but you have to believe it. It doesn't matter who tells you that you're loved. Until you believe that you're loved, nobody else can change your outcome. Nobody else can change your circumstances. Self-esteem is a part of brokenness. If you're broken and you stay there and you refuse to do something about your brokenness, it's because there's a part of you that is so broken and so wounded, and it's at your core. And it probably started long before you met this person or this thing or incident came along. It has taken the rug from under you because the rug that was under you wasn't really sufficient to hold you in the first place. It was full of pain. It was riddled with holes, the holes that you refuse to fill yourself with your own self-worth and self-value. It's not too late. You can decide to get off that rug and create a new rug, a new foundation. But regardless of what has to happen or what needs to take place, it requires you. You are the common denominator in this brokenness. Brokenness is a great thing in my opinion. Brokenness means that there's something that a greater force wants to work out in you. There's something in you that hasn't been built yet. There's something in you. It's like going to a country and realizing that there's possibility, that a country is advancing, is expanding, there's room for growth. Look at your brokenness as room for growth. Don't look at it as a catalyst that will take you further down the rabbit hole. Look at it as something that will bring you forth, that will bring you out of that riviera of victimization. Look at it as a beginning, not an end. This is not the end. Like I always say, if you think that this is your final destination, then you've been beaten. If you truly believe today that you have not arrived at your final destination, then get up, fight. Fight the good fight with all your might, but more importantly, fight the fight that's worth fighting, which is for your individuality, for you, not nobody else. This is for you. Acknowledge that you're broken. Acknowledge where the brokenness came from. Do soul searching, do introspection, and do analysis where necessary. Tell yourself, you know what? Yeah, as a child, I was miserable, I was broken, and as an adult, I never addressed that brokenness. You have to start there. If you were broken later on in life, go back to the TE, to the traumatic event that brought you to the place where you're broken and which crushed your self-esteem and value and self-worth, and acknowledge that, guess what? That was then, this is now. Life is ongoing. The people that have been successful are the people that recognize that they can get up regardless of what has knocked them down and keep on going. Is it easy? I never said it was easy. But what I'm telling you is that it's possible because others have done it and succeeded, and you can too. Get past your pain. Don't hold on to it. All pain does is attract more pain. And being broken doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. What it means, it may be the end of a chapter in your life. My name is Ingrid Felton. I thank you so very much, as always, for visiting my website. If you like what you heard today, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Also like the videos, and your comments are welcome. If you want to know more about me, who I am, or what I do, please visit my website, thejourneyoftruth.com. I look forward to seeing you again, and thank you. Bye-bye.